Ever pondered about the nature of time? Is it simply the ticking of a clock, or is there more than meets the eye? Indeed, time is a profound enigma, a concept that has intrigued philosophers and scientists for centuries. Is it merely a human construct, a way for us to make sense of our existence, or is it something more? From a philosophical standpoint, time is the river in which we are all adrift, flowing inexorably from the past towards the future. It's the invisible thread that sews together the fabric of our lives, giving order and structure to our experiences. From a scientific perspective, time is a fundamental structure of the universe, integral to the laws of physics and the progression of events. It's an essential element in the equations that describe how the universe works, from the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galaxies. So time isn't just about ticking clocks, but a fundamental aspect of our universe. Ever wish to hop into a DeLorean and voyage through time like in Back to the Future? But is time travel even possible? Well, according to physics, it might just be. Theoretical physicists have been toying with the idea for quite some time. Einstein's theory of relativity, for instance, suggests that time is not a constant phenomenon. It can stretch and shrink, depending on the strength of the gravitational field and the speed at which one is moving. This concept, known as time dilation, could theoretically allow for travel into the future. As for moving backward in time, that's where things like wormholes and black holes come into play. Wormholes, if they exist, could create shortcuts in space-time, allowing for travel both forward and backward in time. Meanwhile, black holes, with their immense gravitational pull, could potentially warp time enough to create a path to the past. So, while time travel remains a theoretical concept, it's not entirely dismissed by the laws of physics. Imagine going back in time and accidentally altering an event. Could that change the present? Welcome to the world of time travel paradoxes. Let's delve into two famous paradoxes, the grandfather paradox and the bootstrap paradox. The grandfather paradox poses a mind-boggling question. What if you traveled back in time and accidentally caused your grandfather's demise before your parent was born? Would you then cease to exist? This paradox challenges the very concept of time travel, suggesting that it might lead to logical inconsistencies. On the other hand, the bootstrap paradox is a classic chicken or the egg scenario. Suppose you learned a piece of information from a time traveler from the future and subsequently passed it on when you yourself traveled to the past. Who then originally discovered that information? These paradoxes certainly add a twist to the tale of time travel, don't they? Ever heard of time running slower in space? Yes, that's time dilation for you. Now, this is not some far-fetched science fiction concept, but a real phenomenon rooted in Einstein's theory of relativity. To put it simply, time dilation is the difference in elapsed time as measured by two observers due to a relative velocity between them or a difference in gravitational potential. Imagine this. You're an astronaut venturing into the vast expanse of space. As you journey further from the Earth, you'd find that time ticks slower for you compared to your friends back home. This is because gravity's pull is weaker the further you are from its source. So if you came back to Earth after a year-long journey, you might find that more time has passed here on Earth than you experienced in space. This may sound bizarre, but it's scientifically proven. In a way, astronauts are real-time travelers experiencing the future at a different pace. Time travel has been a staple of science fiction, from H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to Doctor Who. It's a narrative tool that lets authors and filmmakers whisk us away to any point in time and space, making us witnesses to the past or voyagers to the future. Think of Back to the Future, where Marty McFly hops into a DeLorean and finds himself in the 1950s, or Looper, where hitmen are sent their targets from the future. In literature, we have Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, where the protagonist is unstuck in time, experiencing his life events in a non-linear fashion. These stories allow us to question reality, challenge our understanding of the universe, and explore the nature of existence. They offer us a glimpse into the possibilities and pitfalls of altering the timeline, changing our perception of time itself. Time travel in fiction allows us to explore the what-ifs of history and the future. If time travel were possible, should we do it? And how would we even start to build a time machine? These questions spark a deluge of ethical and scientific quandaries. Ethically, time travel could be a Pandora's box. Imagine altering history, potentially creating paradoxes that disrupt the space-time continuum. The ripple effect could be catastrophic, changing lives and realities in unfathomable ways. Moreover, the potential misuse of time travel for personal or political gain is a serious concern. The power to change past events could be a tool for tyranny or an instrument for justice. Who gets to decide? Scientifically, building a time machine is an uphill battle. Current theories suggest the need for exotic matter and unimaginable amounts of energy. And even if we could build a time machine, we'd have to grapple with the risk of creating paradoxes, or worse, destroying the universe. Time travel, then, is not just a scientific problem, but also an ethical dilemma. Different cultures have different perceptions of time. Could this affect our understanding of time travel? From the cyclical view of time in ancient cultures, where events were seen to repeat in a never-ending cycle, to the linear view of time in Western societies, where time is perceived as a straight line moving from the past through the present into the future. These varying perspectives on time could indeed shape our understanding of time travel. For instance, a culture with a cyclical view of time might conceive time travel differently, perhaps as a natural progression of events rather than a dramatic leap from one point to another. On the other hand, a culture with a linear view might imagine time travel as a direct forward or backward movement. But regardless of cultural perspectives, the concept of time travel forces us to reassess our place in the universe. It challenges the notion of a fixed timeline and opens up a realm of infinite possibilities. Whether or not we ever achieve time travel, the concept challenges our understanding of the universe and our place in it.